a house or bank appointment, that's 877-990-1216, or visit our website at goldsilverroadshow.com for more information.
Gold and Silver Roadshow. No collection is too big or too small. We pay cash for them all.
Do you have old jewelry, antiques, coins, or collectibles you want to sell? Jeff Brown is a certified coin grader and collector with over 50 years experience in appraising both small and large collections. Jeff has built hundreds of relationships with coin collectors and rare antique buyers all over the United States, allowing him to pay you the absolute most for your collections. Jeff Brown's Gold and Silver Roadshow event is coming to your area. If your collection is too big to bring, or if you are disabled, give us a call at 877-990-1216. We'll schedule a visit to your home or bank to appraise your collections and make a cash offer on the spot.
I got almost $16,000 and I can pay cash for the car that I want.
I did fantastic. The guy was very knowledgeable.
Not only did he give me the history of the bills, he kind of told me what the symbols were on them, and when he made me my final offer, I was really pleased.
Jeff Brown is the expert appraiser you've been needing to appraise your valuables, and now is your chance. You can't afford to miss this incredible opportunity.
And it goes like this.
Maroon 5, live in Las Vegas. M5LV The Residency. Opening March 2023 at Dolby Live at Park MGM. Maroon 5, performing all their hits. Get tickets now at Ticketmaster.com. Maroon 5, M5LV The Residency. For more, visit Maroon5.com.
Hi, I'm Dr. Edward Harding at P3 Medical Group. I promise if you choose me as your primary care provider, I'll treat you as if you're my family member.
At P3 Medical Group, you get the care you deserve. Call us today to learn more.
This annual enrollment period, the Medicare Resource Center by AMA is where you can get local advice on your Medicare plan options in Pahrump and Las Vegas. If your costs keep going up or you want to see what new plans are available for 2023, we have local agents, local advice, at no cost to assist you. Visit us inside Pahrump Intermountain Healthcare every Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday, or call to book an appointment. The annual enrollment period ends December 7th.
The hardware store that has it all. Pahrump Rentals and Do It Best Hardware. Quality tools including a massive channel lock product line, plumbing, indoor and outdoor growing supplies, custom hydraulic hoses, custom paint matching, key cutting. And we're more than just hardware. A huge hobby and art department, homeopathic remedies, Myers Natural Cleaning Products, Duke Cannon men's products, gourmet nuts and licorice, local honey and bee pollen, and all kinds of unique gifts. Shop local, everything. If you don't see it, we can get it at Pahrump Rentals and Do It Best Hardware.
This is News 25 with Deanna O'Donnell. News 25, local news you can count on. News is brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law. Give them a call, 727-9900. News is also brought to you by Desert View Hospital. You can count on us.
Welcome to News 25 here on KPVM TV and Ace Country Radio. Today is Monday, December 5th. Well, a shooting suspect was in court this morning as the victim who is recovering after being shot 5 times was not in court this morning. The family, who says that they were terrorized last month on Pahrump South Side by a man they say opened fire on their vehicle this morning. Benjamin Talbot stood before Judge Robert Lane this morning on attempted murder charges.
Benjamin Talbot appeared before District Court Judge Lane for an arraignment hearing today in Pahrump. In court was Chief Deputy DA Brad Richardson and Woodwright Law Attorney Matthew Seibert, who appeared virtually. Talbot was arrested after a shooting and a police pursuit that took place in Pahrump on November 3rd of this year. According to the Nye County Sheriff's Office declaration of arrest, deputies responded to a call for service at the intersection of South Indian Reservation Road and Turner Boulevard in Pahrump. Dispatch advised that the male had been shot in the neck and back. The female then called police and stated that the male had shot into their vehicle and her husband. Sheriff's deputies were able to locate the suspect vehicle, described as a gray SUV, and engaged in a pursuit. Deputies stopped the SUV with the help of Highway Patrol, and the driver was identified identified as 30-year-old Benjamin Talbot. He allegedly threw out 2 loaded shotguns out of the car at that time. During the search incident to arrest, Talbot stated he had narcotics on him and admitted to deputies to using methamphetamine, and he hadn't slept in approximately 5 days. According to the police, Talbot deliberately shot approximately 2 rounds into the victim's vehicle and then rammed his vehicle into the victim's vehicle, causing that vehicle to spin on the roadway on Mance Road. There were 4 individuals inside the vehicle. A 9-year-old sustained a shrapnel wound to his face. A 13-year-old sustained gunshot shrapnel wound to his right forearm. A 68-year-old male sustained a gunshot wound to his upper back and neck, and a 68-year-old sustained a shrapnel wound to her right eye and back of her head. The female victim told News 25 that her husband was shot 5 times. Talbot's attorney Matthew Seibert stated on November 5th of this year, his client appeared in Pahrump Justice Court, who ordered a competency evaluation. Seibert advised Judge Lane that he was waiting the evaluation report to be completed, in which Chief Deputy DA Brad Richardson did not object for the evaluation to be completed. Judge Lane agreed with the evaluation and ordered a status check hearing for Talbot to return to District Court on February 2nd, 2023 at 9 a.m.
The exams doesn't make the determination on competency, but it's a status check to see how things are moving along. Anything else?
No, Judge, do we want to formally enter our not guilty plea and we have a reading of this one?
No, we'll set it for a status check.
Well, Prairie Fire today announced the successful completion of its acquisition of Front Sight from Chapter 11 bankruptcy, which is the first step in creating the home of the American shooting here in Pahrump, Nevada. The plan to purchase the business was approved by the United States Bankruptcy Court on November 18th of this year. Effective immediately, Prairie Fire will take over operations from the former Front Sight facility just south of Pahrump, Nevada. Now granted its initial access to the business, Prairie Fire will implement a 4-month transition plan. During this transition period, the pre-existing training classes will continue for all legacy Front Sight members under the recent fee structure and online scheduling. In spring of 2023, the company will launch Prairie Fire Nevada through its grand opening event, where it will unveil the initial phase of the business, which will include 3 core offerings and open its membership program. Prairie Fire Nevada will center around world-class training with its Q Academy training curriculum, thrilling specialty shooting experiences designed by elite military veterans, and a friendly competition series open to all levels of shooters. The development of Prairie Fire Nevada is a long-term activity, and future phases will include further range development, introduction of additional gun ranges, including shotgun and helo shooting, a member clubhouse, gun storage and gunsmithing services, dining options, and eventually lodging via its sister company, Stagecoach Outpost. Prairie Fire Nevada aims to deliver to everyone passionate about shooting sports the very best training, experiences, and competitions, typically only available to military and law enforcement heroes, they say. Prairie Fire Nevada will be a community for all those interested in developing their skills and seeking new adventures in a fun and safe environment. Of course, we'll keep you posted on Prairie Fire. Police investigate what caused a collision on Friday night at the intersection of Basin Avenue and Highway 160.
All occupants declined to be transported from a 2-vehicle crash that occurred on Friday night on Basin Avenue and Highway 160. Nevada Highway Patrol is conducting the crash investigation. Both vehicles sustained major damage. The crash occurred between a Mustang and a red SUV. Nye County Sheriff's Office deputies, Nevada Highway Patrol, Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue, and Nye County Sheriff's Office auxiliary units arrived on scene. The Mustang also had a secondary crash into a light pole following the initial crash. Traffic was diverted around the scene during the investigation and cleanup.
And it appears a pickup truck traveling on the wrong side of the roadway caused 2 vehicles to go off the road. One of them hit a power pole over the weekend.
Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue, along with Nye County Sheriff's Office deputies, responded to a single-vehicle crash that occurred on Charleston Park near Wood Chips on Saturday night. According to the reporting party on scene, the pickup truck ran off the roadway when an oncoming vehicle ran
two cars off the roadway traveling in oncoming traffic. Both vehicles avoided that head-on collision. One vehicle went off the roadway and struck a power pole. The driver and only occupant of that vehicle declined to be medically transported from the scene. The other vehicle reportedly sustained no damage but remained on scene to speak to police. The suspect vehicle is described as a black Toyota pickup truck. If you have any information about the vehicle that is described, you can call the Nye County Sheriff's Office at 775-751-7000. And a crash at Game Bird and Pahrump Valley Boulevard required response from police and medics on Friday night. One person was transported by ground ambulance via Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue as a result of a two-vehicle crash that occurred on Friday night on Game Bird and Pahrump Valley Boulevard. How the crash occurred is under the investigation of the Nye County Sheriff's Office. The crash was between an SUV and a red pickup truck. The SUV also had a secondary collision with a perimeter fence next to the Catholic Church on Game Bird Road. Nye County Sheriff's Office deputies also diverted traffic around the crash scene during the investigation and cleanup. And more local news, including a scam report after this break.
Do you have old jewelry, antiques, coins, or collectibles you want to sell? Jeff Brown is a certified coin grader and collector with over 50 years experience in appraising both small and large collections. Jeff has built hundreds of relationships with coin collectors and rare antique buyers all over the United States, allowing him to pay you the absolute most for your collections. Jeff Brown's Gold and Silver Roadshow event is coming to your area. If your collection is too big to bring, or if you are disabled, give us a call at 877-990-1216. We'll schedule a visit to your home or bank to appraise your collections and make a cash offer on the spot.
I got almost $16,000 and I can pay cash for the car that I want.
I did fantastic. The guy was very knowledgeable.
Not only did he give me the history of the bills, he kind of told me what the symbols were on them, and when he made me my final offer, I was really pleased.
Jeff Brown is the expert appraiser you've been needing to appraise your valuables, and now is your chance. You can't afford to miss this incredible opportunity.
Hurt in a wreck and don't have health insurance or money for co-pays and deductibles? No problem.
At Lerner & Rowe, we can get you the medical treatment you need with no out-of-pocket cost.
And we don't get paid till we win your case.
Lerner & Rowe is the way to go. Call 877-1500.
You got bills and you need some pay? Then come be a cowboy trucker at Ponderosa Dairies in Amargosa Valley. They're currently seeking experienced CDL drivers to haul hay, grain, and milk while earning up to $1,800 a week. This isn't a job, it's a career. Whether you hit the open road or drive around Nevada's biggest dairy, they offer a great wage, benefits, and 401k retirement package. If you have what it takes to be a good hand, isn't it time you ride for the brand? The beautiful Ponderosa Dairies are currently hiring qualified CDL drivers who have doubles and tankers endorsements, as well as the ability to drive a standard transmission. They're also in need of drivers for front-end loaders. If this is you, call for Ed now. 702-682-3339. Once again, 702-682-3339. Send an email with your information to ap@ponderosadairy.com. Join the family at Ponderosa Dairy.
You're watching News 25, the most recognized and farthest reaching local news in Nye County. News 25, local news you can count on. This segment of News 25 is brought to you by Lisa Spahitz and Mike Plasmeyer at Country Financial Insurance. Auto, home, life, and commercial. 775-727-8920. Also brought to you by Battleborn Financial. Investing and health insurance made easy. Off Pahrump Valley in Calvada.
Welcome back. Well, fire crews were able to contain a shed fire over the weekend on Leslie Street. How the fire started is under investigation. Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue and Nye County Sheriff's Office deputies were dispatched to a fully engulfed shed fire on Leslie on Saturday night. Upon arrival, they found a wooden shed that was fully engulfed, that was in close proximity to the main structure and a vehicle at a residence. Firefighters were able to contain the blaze to the original point of origin and able to protect the main structure and the vehicle. How the fire started is under the investigation of Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue. There were no injuries reported as a result of this fire. Well, There's some scams that have been posted on some Facebook pages recently, and the Nye County Sheriff's Office posted one over the weekend. These have become more and more common. The one that they are talking about is involving a hit and run of a toddler. This is a scam, and this is not legitimate. Often scammers post scams like this, and they get substantial shares and comments, and then edit the post or something else and use the traffic to benefit themselves. Please don't share or support these scams or post at all. They have no such incident happening like this. These are, you can see certain clues that these are not legitimate, including that they will usually be on things like these garage sale sites, and it will be a person that doesn't live here in town. If you click on who it is, it's usually a person from another country, and they will have things like hashtag Pahrump, and they will usually have things in them that are asking for identity of the animal or the location. You know, the police would usually be handling this, not individual from another country. So please do not share these. You can also contact these sites to report them or Facebook themselves. And often these happen with animals and they happen with children. So please don't share these. These have become more and more common. Well, after months of public scoping meetings and studies, the diesel fuel tax is set to start next year. This tax will help pay for the roadways here in Nye County that are heavily traveled by diesel-fueled vehicles.
Recently, at the Board of County Commissioners meeting, there was discussion on adopting a diesel fuel tax to help pay for road construction in Nye County.
And our department is driven on sales. We get a 1/4 cent, we get fuel tax from the 9 cent on the gas, and we get some fuel tax through the state of the percentage that the state collects. And it's not a percentage, it's a cents per gallon. As a county, we only collect gasoline tax. The state collects tax on everything, both sides. In 2023 already, we have spent $3.7 million maintaining our roads. I spoke earlier about the 10 to 14% reduction that we're going to have, right? That equates to over $900,000 out of our budget. I understand that the diesel tax is not a whole lot of money, but it'll eat up quite a bit of that downfall. So if we lose the $900,000, that's going to come directly out of what we can do and what we can do on the roads.
And of course, we all realize that those that are driving diesel vehicles are making the biggest impact. I mean,
Correct.
If they're
100%.
heavy equipment.
And they're not paying anything in county
all
tax.
In county tax.
You're just not going to get the roads maintained if we don't have the funds to maintain them. Do we vote for this and say, do we want to move in that direction and impose that tax? Because again, it's a tax, and we're not trying to just do that to the people, but I'm also about it being fair.
All right, I'm making a motion to draft an ordinance to impose a 5 cents tax that begins January 2023
Can I speak?
on special fuels. Aye.
The board's aye.
I will vote to have the discussion and bring it back, yeah.
I don't have a problem getting an ordinance in place, so I'll vote aye.
Well, Avery Sampson and her dad Scott are at it again. They're collecting bikes for Christmas and have already reached their goal on their 3rd year. Avery collects bikes for the less fortunate here in town and donates them.
My bicycle project that I do every single year for Christmas, it started back in 2020 because I wanted kids to be able to have exercise without having the risk of getting infected by other people during COVID. They can donate bikes to our GoFundMe, the Avery Project 2022, or contact us at the Avery Project 2022 at gmail.com.
Avery Sampson says you can contact her biggest supporter, her dad, Scott Sampson, on Facebook right here in Pahrump to donate or make arrangements to drop off a bike for the project. Avery tells us why the 16-inch bike or the 20-inch bike are the most popular.
Because there's a lot of kids that we give bikes to in that range. Over the past few years, we have given 101 away, like 101 Dalmatians.
The Avery Project also takes monetary donations for the project on their GoFundMe page. News 25 caught up with Scott Sampson to find out how they identify the children to donate the bikes to for this project.
We're working with Sleep in Heavenly Peace to identify kids through their program that they give beds to. We take all requests, we take them all through the Avery Project 2022 at gmail.com. That way we have them all in one place.
Hand washing is really the heart and soul of keeping yourself and others.
Your health and save a pet right after this break.
Hi, I'm Gunny with Gunny's Air Conditioning and Heating. Here to remind you that your fall service is important. We can detect many items that are weak and getting ready to fail. This can save you many dollars from having a small item failing and causing a larger, more expensive item to fail also, leaving you without heat. Call us today for your fall service at 775-727-6800. That's 727-6800. License number 78175.
My wife and I got in a wreck with our kids, and after that happened, we decided to call Learner and Row. The money that we got from the settlement was definitely life-changing, and it's helped us out so much.
Learner and Row is the way to go. Call 877-1500.
You're watching News 25, brought to you by Mountain West Lawyer, Injury Attorneys, 727-9500. Also brought to you by Silver State Health. Visit silverstatehealth.org or call 702-471-0420 for an appointment. News 25, local news you can count on.
Well, guess what week it is? It's officially Hand Washing Awareness Week, which is a time set aside each year to remind people about the importance of good hand hygiene.
Hand washing is really the heart and soul of keeping yourself and others safe and free from infections during the cold and flu season. That's been the case for years. So even before there was such a thing as COVID-19, we always encourage people to wash their hands.
Not only risk getting sick, but you can spread the germs to other people, surfaces, and even food and drinks. According to the CDC, washing your hands can help reduce respiratory illnesses like colds in the general population by 16 to 21%. So what's the best technique when it comes to washing your hands? The first step, get your hands wet, then lather them with soap. Be sure to scrub for at least 20 seconds. Finally, rinse your hands with warm water and dry them with a clean towel. Another tip, pay extra attention to your nail beds.
The bed of the nail is often where germs can sit. So if you just do the surface of your hands like this, you'll be clean, but you'll have bacteria and other germs around the back of your hands. It's this right here around the nails where you really have to make sure that you get that scrubbing good and soapy.
And don't forget to keep some lotion nearby. It's very easy to dry out your hands if you're routinely washing them. And you know, there's so many kittens available right now at Never Forgotten Animal Society, and Banshee is just one of them available right now. Pat Lemming tells us all about it.
Today's Save a Pet segment is made possible by Realty Executives in Action. Put the team at Realty Executives in action for you.
Hey everyone, I'm Pat with Never Forgotten Animal Society, and with me is Banshee. Banshee is one of our kittens. We have 30 of them. We've got them in all sizes, all colors, all shapes. Any kitten you desire, we probably have it. We are adopting them out at $100. That includes their spay, neuter, microchip, all of their vaccinations, and rabies certificate. And they are available for adoption now. No appointment is necessary. You're welcome to come in anytime. Up until December 15th, we will be at our old location at 520 East Street, just behind Wells Fargo Bank in Suite C. As of the 16th of December, we will be at our new location at 3091 North David, and you're welcome to come in there as well. There is no appointment necessary at either location, but after the 16th of this month, we will be on our David Street location. And you're welcome to come by anytime, Monday through Saturday from 10 until 5. And Banshee is about 12 weeks old. Yeah, very, very sweet guy, and we have a whole bunch. We've got over 30 kittens that we have available for adoption, and they are available at either location right now, but as of the 16th, we'll be at the David Street location. This is a purring machine. I mean, you just have to look at him, and he starts purring. And his brothers and sisters are the same way, and we have a lot of these kittens out at our locations, so you're welcome to come in. Our phone number is 775-537-8674, and you're welcome to come in and meet any of our kittens at any time with no appointment necessary. So come on out, join us, and we look forward to seeing you. Coming up, we have our 2023 calendar. It's called Vixens of Nye County. You're welcome to come on in and buy them from either the store at our location at 520 East Street, Suite C, and at our 3091 David Street address. $20. All of the proceeds go towards the care of these animals in our possession. Okay, so come on in. Again, no appointment necessary. Thank you.
News 25 WeatherCam is brought to you by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
I know we've got some cold weather upon us. We're going to find out from John what's in store this week after this break.
I keep hearing I can get more from my Medicare. How do I do that?
Reply hazy. Ask again.
You're not using that right. Give me that. Where can I get Medicare advice?
The Medicare store.
Find a location near you at theMedicareStore.com.
News 25 weather is brought to you by Dairy Council of Nevada. The splash of cream in your coffee, the dollop of sour cream on your burrito, the melted toasty cheese on your pizza. Undeniably delicious, undeniably dairy. Enjoy what's real.
Happy Monday. It's John Kohler from the KPVM Channel 25 Weather Studios. Great to see you on a Monday. Can you tell I'm faking it till I make it? Yes, I am. Look at Fernley, 49 degrees. Brr. Fallon, about 50. Carson City saw 45. That was the cool spot today. 46 out there in Tonopah. You just missed it. Goldfield at 47 felt pretty good. 56 out there in Beatty. And in Amargosa and in Las Vegas, 59 degrees. Who wins the over-under? Hot Spot Award goes to Las Vegas. Death Valley saw 72. And here in the Paradise Front, wasn't too bad either. It's 54 degrees currently. 58 just a little bit earlier. So we took number two. Number two tries harder. Southeasterly winds to 10 miles per hour this morning, starting with the day at 6:40 a.m. and a beautiful sunrise, and it's set this evening at 4:28. How we miss it. And heading for a low tonight of 35 degrees. Getting a little frosty tonight. 66% humidity. Does that smell like some rain perhaps? Look, yes, and there it is. 15% chance of rain tomorrow. It's going to be cloudy for the rest of the week, but no real chance of rain until about Sunday, and then a 17% chance. And that temperature range is staying pretty steady in the low 50s throughout the week. And actually, looking at the extended forecast the next 2 weeks is what we are looking at. And so late in the week, look at that. When the temperatures get down to 31 degrees on the low end, it's going to be icy in the mornings. Going to be icy late at night. Watch out for that. Something to think about. All right, back to the desk. Here's Deanna.
All right, got Tommy here. Can't wait to see what's going to happen over the weekend with that 31 degrees. Maybe we'll get some snow, huh? All right, we're going to see you back here tomorrow night. I'm Deanna O'Donnell. This is Tommy. Good night.
LV.net provides fast, reliable internet at a fair price. We're a locally operated company and have proudly served the city of Las Vegas since 1994. At LV.net, we're your friends and neighbors, so you can be confident that you'll always get the best customer service. Our team is available 24/7, 365. There's no credit checks, no hidden fees, no data caps, and we will never raise your rates. LV.net is your hometown internet service provider.